guys, it's coffee time. Held that really awkwardly because I was trying to like keep it from the microphone. Like, I've got a beverage. So this is on the webcam. I'm really sorry. I actually left the nice camera at the Polaris area where we've been filming all of the live stuff, and I was like, no, but it's okay because I got all of the footage for my E3 video. So I was able to put that onto my computer. I just left it when I took it back there because we had like a pizza party thing that I thought started at a completely different time than it did. I thought that it started at 8, but what I had been told was it will end at 8. Like, we will forcibly kick people out at 8. And I was like, oh no. So around 7, I was getting all sorts of texts from people being like, hey, are you still coming to this thing? And I was like, yeah, why? Not realizing that they were asking because I was very much not there and it had already been an hour, and I was like, oh no. So ran over there and hung out with all of them, and I brought the camera because I was like, oh, maybe I can do like a big shot with everybody again. But by the time I got there, most people had left, which bummed me out. I was like, fine universe, don't even care, it's whatever. But I did cut together my entire E3 video tonight, so I'm very excited about that. I decided that I will not be happy with the footage for the Welcome to the Fandom. I was editing through it, and I was like, man, the framework of this is not right. When I was reading it on paper, it seemed fine, but once it was me in a video watching it, I'm like, I didn't say so many things, and there are things that I said in the wrong spot. Like, I can't have a video. My intention, my hope is that through these videos, I can connect with people that are already part of whatever fandom I'm talking about, and I can also intrigue people that have never really had an interest, right? And maybe they'll give it a shot. They'll give it a chance. I think that's kind of one of the underlying motives is like, to just share all of this love that I have for these comic books and movies and things. And hopefully, people that maybe had never heard of it or never thought to give it a shot would give it a shot, right? So with every video, there can't be all of this weird muddiness if I've constructed it poorly where a point doesn't make sense, then I'm dissatisfied, right? So while I was watching it, I was like, I should have written this completely differently. And so I rewrote that tonight. So I edited E3. I completely rewrote one of my Welcome to the Fandom scripts, which is fine. So I can re-record that tomorrow. I did all of my dishes because Steve is going to be taking care of the kitties while I'm gone because he's a sweetheart. I am paying him because we're gone for a while. We're gone for 10 days. So I was like, Steve, if you want to come over and make yourself at home, I'll give you emergency money and I'll pay you when we're done. My poor baby Watson needs eye drops, so you get to give her eye drops and all that stuff. It'll be a high maintenance cat affair. And he was like, sounds good. No problem. It's like, oh, Steve, you're the best. So, yeah, washed all of the dishes because I was like, I'm not going to ask Steve to come and hang out in my house when there's like this funk. There's this weird funk smell just like radiating from the kitchen, just like, hey, you haven't done dishes in a while. Do you remember that? And every day I get home and I go, But the greater that smell gets, the more I just don't even want to go in there, So I went in tonight and thought, you know what? I'm going to just get this done because tomorrow the last thing that I want to be doing is feeling like, God, why didn't I do more yesterday? So I cleaned a bunch of the house. I took out all of the trash, did all of the dishes. And now I feel exhausted. Although this was my day at E3, right? I hadn't been on the floor at all. So today I actually got to go on the floor and it was super fun. I still haven't seen everything, but that's okay. I I got to play Super Smash Brothers, which is beautiful. It's great. I made a point of not playing characters that I'm good with. You know, I played with Wii Fit Girl, who I actually really like the moveset of. I think that you could be pretty brutal with her. Lil Mac is way OP. Every time somebody won a t-shirt, it was with Lil Mac, which was very silly. And then I also played with the villager, the Animal Crossing villager, and I don't know if that's my playstyle, man. That whole thing, when I was playing with the villager, I was like, I don't understand how to do anything with you. There was a point where I was like throwing shimmery stuff, and I was like, oh, this is effective. And then I realized at some point I had picked up a wand. Don't remember ever doing it. I could barely even see it in my hand. So I was just like, oh, I'm shooting stars at people. I see what's going on right now. So, yeah, E3 is really interesting this year because they are being very, very strict about badges. So typically, little industry secret, at these events, when big companies come, they'll get as many badges as they can. And then the plan is we will swap badges, right? It'll be a game of, are you at the floor right now? No? Cool. Can I have your badge and I'll go to the floor and just let me know when you're going to the floor and we'll swap badges again? That sort of a thing. And friends do this too. Like, this isn't just a corporate business thing. Like, everybody tends to do this. So E3 on the floor is like dead. It's the barrenest that I've ever seen it. There are so few people. And I think the reason is because this year, every time you walk onto the floor, they demand to see your ID and make sure that your name on your ID matches your name on your badge. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so glad I didn't try to come in here with somebody else's maker badge like that. Are you kidding me? It was crazy. That's the most strict that I've ever seen them be at any convention ever. It's the most strict I've ever seen. And I assume, like, that's the only thing I can think of. That's the only correlation I can make for why the floor is so empty, which is nice. I mean, the lines are still very long, don't get me wrong, but it does make it nice in that when you're walking around, you don't feel like you're squeezing in between people. I think the worst case of that is Comic-Con, but E3 is usually like that as well. E3 is also this weird mishmash of people in suits and people in t-shirts and jeans. Because there are a bunch of people being like, all right, this week I was told by my boss that I needed to get as many business cards as possible. Okay, cool. So they wear suits. And then there's people like us that walk around in like ratty t-shirts and jeans. And seeing that mishmash of people with there being not as much, so you can really pinpoint each person, is so interesting. It's fascinating. I enjoyed my time today. I enjoyed my time on the floor today. I thought that it was a good use of time. I did a lot in the time allotted, so I felt good about that. And I got so many people to be in my video, because my PAX video, Dancing at PAX, there it is, Dancing Through PAX East 2014. Oh my gosh, it's over 100,000 views. What? That's crazy. This video is a little over a minute long. The one that I just cut together, I think, is like 2 minutes long. It's like double the amount of time. The number of clips that I had to work with for PAX East 2014, I think, was like 12 or 13. And with this one I had 25, I think. Yeah, it's exactly 2 minutes. It's crazy. And I might try to see, especially since my camera is still there anyway, I'm going to try to get a shot with the whole crew that worked with the Polaris Live stuff. They were also great. And they're the same people that typically work on Friend Zone. So it's not like I don't know them or work with them a lot, but I was like, oh, I kind of want all of you guys to be in my video. We spent a lot of time together. I spent all of Monday and Tuesday with you guys. Like, yeah, they're great. So maybe I can get them in the video too. That would be pretty awesome. But anywho, I'm gonna go to bed. I hope you guys had an amazing day, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye bye.